I hate it is this early in my shift and I'm already up on an apparent shooting scene, complete with police tape and everything. I guess the beautiful weather. Love this theater in downtown Overland Park. Downtown Overland Park still has some small town charm left in it. That might be changing as developers are busily throwing up these luxury condos, so-called. And if all we're building is luxury condos, where are the rest of us gonna live? And there's still enough of the 1950s, 1960s vibe here to actually attract the downtown condos, but once you get rid of it all, there won't really be any reason to want to stay here. It's a recurring theme because when there's blood in the water, meaning there's money to be made, and people will stop at nothing to squeeze every last bit of profitability out of something until you just squeeze the life out of the whole deal and then move on. But here's downtown, and this is what I mean. Just look at this downtown here. Again, I don't think any of this is really that old. It probably goes back to the most the 40s. There's a huge part right here that burned down. A big fire. We actually covered it one morning. But they rebuilt it, tried to build it true to what it was. The Peanut on Santa Fe. And let's turn right here and look at this iconic Googie sign for a Chinese restaurant. Dragon in Benito. Uh-oh. Donuts. Resist. Must resist. I don't even see what the donuts are. That's something I don't. Interurban Art House. There was an interurban line ran through all of Johnson County, and people may have heard of it. It's called the Strang Line. That's a strange name, but actually it's I believe named after the founder of the line. The last name. And another Johnson County name that some people struggle with. I think it's hilarious. Flum. And some people look at it spelled Pflum, I believe. And people look at it and go, Flum? What? Plum? How do you say that? Paflum? No, it's Flum. The P is silent. And it's also, I believe, a family name, a historic name from Johnson County. But, last week I went to the Snack Shack, and maybe they've moved from here. because the snack shack used to be right over there, I do believe. It's another view of downtown. There used to be a lot of businesses along here that there was a couple of places I used to go to, and they've torn the building down to build these, luxury condos. And I'm sure they're eyeballing this side too. And it was kind of like the people who had run these businesses, small businesses by the way, had been there for a long time, and then I went in, and they seemed to be very unhappy, and they said, well, our landlord has raised our rent ridiculously high, we can't afford to be here anymore. And they're doing it because they're being bought out so they could tear everything down. So it goes. Anyway, it's Downtown Overland Park. I hope that the city leaders can balance the need for growth with the need for preservation, because preservation is very important. Without preservation, you can kiss growth goodbye. You destroy, you flatten everything. It's like the stuff that's been preserved is a reason why there is growth in the first place. And then when you get rid of everything and make it all milquetoast, then people will soon tire of it and leave, and you'll be left with nothing but bills and negative growth. It's happening everywhere. So anyway, going up Metcalf, go return my TVU and head home. Woohoo!